Welcome to this edition of SAU Magazine, a weekly program featuring news, profiles, sports, commentary, interviews, and special events, all coming to you from the campus of Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.
This is a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Johnathan Wood.
And I'm Michael Long.
Dates are set for Spring 2000 pre-registration at Southern Arkansas University. Students with 90 or more hours pre-register from November 1st through 3rd. Those with 60 or more hours pre-register on November 4th and 5th and November 8th through 10th. Students with 30 or more hours pre-register November the 11th and 12th and the 15th through the 17th. All students may pre-register for the Spring 2000 semester on November 18th and 19th. For further information, call the SAU Office of the Registrar at area code 870-235-4031. That's area code 870-235-4031.
At the Board of Trustees meeting held on October 22nd, the announcement was made that Dolph Camp Hall, formerly home to the SAU Music Department, could serve as a new technology center for the university. SAU President Stephen Gamble says he is enlisting help from technology specialists from Texas A&M University on what steps to take to make the transition. Camp Hall, named after former SAU President Dolph Camp, was closed down in 1997 due to asbestos problems. According to the administration at the time, the music department was moved into the Brinson Art Building, causing a well-publicized battle for space between the art and music departments. With new plans for Dolph Camp tentatively in place, the music department will remain permanently housed in Brinson.
SAU is now offering a CFP program. CFP stands for Certified Financial Planner, and the steps needed to be taken have never been easy. Now they are easier for everyone in Central Arkansas. People are now able to go to the University of Arkansas for medical sciences, where in the past they would have had to driven to Magnolia or leave the state. SAU is the first school in the nation to offer the CFP program via interactive video.
The Creative Dramatics class at Southern Arkansas University will present a child's play titled Hey Noah. The play is written, produced, choreographed, costumed, and directed by the students in the Creative Dramatics class taught by Judy Vassar. The play will be performed on Sunday, November 7th at 2:30 p.m.
The Office of ADAPT Alcohol and Drug Abuse Prevention Team will be presenting Fatal Vision, which is sponsored by the Arkansas State Police. The program concerns drinking and driving and the effects of blood alcohol content, BAC. Varying degrees of BAC is provided through a pair of glasses that allows an individual to feel the effects of what a 1.5 blood alcohol level would do to their vision and coordination. Fatal Vision will be presented at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and 1:10 on Wednesday, November the 3rd in the Agri Business Building, room 106.
Congratulations to the 1999-2000 homecoming queen, Paula Daniels. She is a senior business administration major with an emphasis in marketing, who was voted by her fellow mule riders on October 6th. The men and women's basketball team sponsored Paula. She was crowned at the pep rally Thursday, October 21st, and was presented at the football game on Saturday, October 23rd. This has been a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Michael Long.
And I'm Johnathan Wood.
With an SAU profile, I'm Mwachiro.
And I'm Johnathan Dees.
Today we'll feature Professor Jerry Johnson.
Jerry grew up in the small town of Hydro, Oklahoma. He then went to Southwestern Oklahoma State University, where he graduated with a bachelor's in commercial art.
Later, he attended Louisiana Tech University, where he received a master's in fine arts art.
Here at SAU, Jerry serves as the chairman of the art department and teaches numerous classes ranging from two-dimensional design to electronic publishing.
Jerry is also a musician. He plays in the worship band of the church that he's also a co-pastor of.
Earlier in life, Jerry produced 3 albums. One song entitled Blind Leading the Blind ranked in the national top 10 of the Christian charts.
When asked what he wants to see in his students' lives, he said, "I want all my students to have an honest pursuit of truth, and that they would not quit searching until they find it."
With an SAU profile, I'm Johnathan Dees.
And I'm Mwachiro.
SAU Sports, I'm Eric Perry.
And I'm Johnathan Wood.
The SAU Mule Riders celebrated homecoming Saturday with a 30-24 win over the University of West Alabama. The first half was an offensive display, while the second half turned into a defensive battle. 41 points were scored by both teams in the first half. SAU took a 24-17 lead in the locker room, but the defense allowed only one touchdown apiece in the second half. SAU is ranked 9th in the country in the NCAA Division II. The Riders visit Delta State on Saturday.
6 members of the Riderette softball program have received All-America Scholar Athlete honors from the National Fast Pitch Coaches Association. The Riderettes who received the national honor are Elizabeth Kimball, Sarah Hankins, Sarah McCoy, Carrie Stevenson, Ginger Steelman, and Lindley Cornelius. Hankins, McCoy, and Stevenson are seniors on this year's team. Steelman and Cornelius are sophomores, while Kimball is working as a student assistant for the Riderettes.
The third annual SAU Alumni Golf Tournament was Friday, October 22nd, at the Magnolia Country Club. The charity event benefited the SAU Alumni Association Scholarship Fund. Entry fees were $75 per player. SAU alumni, former students, and friends were invited. The winner of the SAU Ryder Cup Alumni Golf Tournament was the team of Bob Jones, Mike Waters, Mike Rogers, and Paul Whitley. The tournament raised $3,365 for the Alumni Association.
The Southern Arkansas University Riderette Fast Pitch program was recently informed that they finished the 1998-99 academic year ranked 26th in the NCAA Division II Disney's Wide World of Sports complex all academic teams. The poll was recently released by the National Fast Pitch Coaches Association. The Riderettes, in their first year of NCAA Division II membership, compiled a team GPA of 3.117. The University of West Florida, also a Gulf South Conference member, led the NCAA Division II poll with a 3.55 team GPA. SAU Sports, I'm Johnathan Wood.
And I'm Eric Perry.
With commentary, I'm Daniel Green. Picture it. Class starts in 10 minutes. You left your house this early for a reason. Your class is in Wilson, so you look for a parking place near Overstreet. There isn't one there. No problem. You drive around the curve and pull into the business building parking lot and look around. No empty spaces. Now class starts in 5 minutes and your teacher will shut the door on you. Panic sets in. You go to pull out of the parking lot and have to wait for the other people who share the same problem as you. No parking. You then speed over to Green Hall and have to run to Wilson, where you see your teacher walk into class right ahead of you, and the gate then shuts. You sped, you sweat, you put your life in danger, all to miss class. This is not an uncommon occurrence here at SAU. Every day I hear people talking about how they could not find a parking place, or they had to park out at the skating rink. Surely they can make more parking somewhere, but there's always the possibility of living on campus. I'm Daniel Green with commentary.
With an SAU police log, I'm Jamey Giddens. On September 29th, Shane Clancy came to the UPD to report the theft of his parking permit. Clancy says he didn't realize the permit was missing until he received a ticket for not having one on his vehicle. Chief Gary Odell found out through the business office that 3 tickets were issued to the same permit number Clancy had purchased at the beginning of the semester. According to Odell, the permit had been used by Tavarius Heath, who allegedly took Clancy's permit and placed it on his own vehicle. This was determined through a check of Heath's records, which indicated that he had not purchased a permit from the business office. According to Odell, Heath's vehicle was placed under surveillance, but no one was seen driving it. However, Odell was able to retrieve the stolen permit from the back windshield. On October 23rd at 4:09 p.m., Sergeant Lamb arrested Heath at Wilkins Stadium. Heath was transported to Magnolia Police Department for booking. Heath is being charged with theft by receiving, a Class A misdemeanor. Bond was set at $575. On October 24th at 10:24 p.m., Lamb was called to a disturbance at Harrod Hall. Upon arrival, Harrod Hall Director Connie Wilson and her staff had already managed to separate the parties involved: Natalie Bruce, LaShondra Hammock, Victoria Craig, and Courtney Mercer. According to Bruce, she had been out of her dorm room that afternoon, and part of the time her door had been left unlocked, with the keys to her closet inside the room. Bruce said around 10:15 or 10:20 p.m., she discovered $75 missing from her closet. Bruce went across the hall where the other 3 women were and asked if they had been in her closet. Hammock was Bruce's roommate. An argument ensued, which resulted in the disturbance call. According to Bruce, this wasn't the first time she had found small amounts of money missing since Hammock had become her roommate. Co-hall director Jason Wilson moved Hammock to another room. With UPD, I'm Jamey Giddens.
I'm Braden Harman with job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center. The Arkansas Game and Fish Commission has a vacancy at the Grandview Prairie Conservation Education Center in Columbus, Arkansas. Applicants must have the formal education equivalent of a high school diploma, plus a minimum of 4 years experience in agriculture, fish or wildlife management, or a related field including 1 year in a leadership capacity. Job duties include developing, operating, and maintaining a high visitation educational and public use area. Heavy physical demands in inclement weather is possible. Columbia County Ambulance Service of Magnolia, Arkansas is hiring a part-time emergency medical technician. To be considered for the position, one must be Arkansas or nationally certified. Call Doris Warren at 234-8654 for an appointment or for more information. I'm Braden Harman with job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center. With entertainment news, I'm Michael Long.
And I'm Thomas Murphy.
Phi Beta Lambda will be sponsoring its annual Bowl-a-thon for the Arkansas Children's Hospital, or ACH, on October 30th at Magnolia Lanes from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Each team should consist of 4 members and cost for registration is $20. Everyone is invited to make a team or donation for ACH. For more information, call Gerald Plumley at 235-4303 or the PBL office at 235-4309.
The Magnolia Junior Charity League, Magnolia Arts Council, and Magnolia Public Schools present a tale of unconditional love, loyalty, and self-service, Beauty and the Beast. It was adapted by Alan Key Smith for the Arkansas Arts Center's Children's Theater. The play will be held on November 1st at 1:30 p.m. for the students, and the 7 o'clock performance will be open to the public. No admission charge for the performance. For more information, call 870-235-4186.
Impact, SGA, and ADAPT will be sponsoring Casino Night in the Bruce Center on November 4th at 7:30 p.m. The price for admission is free and food and drinks will be served. All players will receive play money, which is used to play several different styles of casino games such as poker, blackjack, and roulette. The money can then be traded in for prizes later in the evening. For more information on this event, call 234-4041.
On Friday, October 29th, the Baptist Student Union, or BSU, will host the BSU Barn Bash. They will have a hayride and a square dance. They will also serve food and drinks. If you're interested, meet at the Baptist Student Union building at 6:30 p.m. for all the fun and festivities. This will be one of their biggest events of the school year. The Baptist Student Union hopes to see you there. With entertainment news, I'm Thomas Murphy.
And I'm Michael Long.
SAU Magazine can now be heard over the internet. In addition to airing on radio stations in Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, and Oklahoma, the student-produced radio program is available in cyberspace. The address is www.eq-productions.com/sauradio.htm for the most up-to-date information from Southern Arkansas University. That internet address, once again, is www.eq-productions.com/sauradio.htm. Be sure to listen to SAU Magazine each weekend on this station. And remember, on your computer, it's just a click away on the World Wide Web. That's www.eq-productions.com/sauradio.htm for SAU Magazine.
With this week's SAU calendar, I'm David Parkerson.
I'm Angela Bradford.
Monday, November 1st, ADAPT is sponsoring Alcohol Awareness Week. Alpha Phi Alpha is sponsoring a Thanksgiving food drive.
On Tuesday, Chi Alpha will have a free lunch at 12 noon. There will be a volleyball game here at 7 p.m.
Wednesday, Impact will present a movie in Wilson 216 at 6 p.m.
On Thursday, SGA will sponsor Casino Nights in the main floor of the Brew Center at 7 p.m. Chi Alpha will hold praise and worship.
Friday, BSU will sponsor an international conference. Impact will present a movie in Wilson 216 at 6 p.m.
Saturday, Alpha Phi Alpha is holding a tailgate party at 11 a.m. Chi Alpha is holding a tailgate party at 12 p.m. Alpha Phi Alpha is sponsoring a stomp down at Union Street Station. And that's this week's SAU calendar.
SAU Magazine is a production of broadcast journalism students in the Department of Theater and Mass Communication at Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.